Yo, what is up guys? It is with Brad here and welcome back to another YouTube video. Today for this video we are going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II and my final thoughts on World War II. Now of course Call of Duty World War II, this is not the end of the life cycle of Call of Duty World War II. There's still a couple more months for World War II to prove itself wrong to people that still play the game. Until Black Ops 4 does get released, Call of Duty World War II is the newest Call of Duty. Statistically, it's the newest Call of Duty, but it is not because Black Ops 4 is being made, which makes that the new Call of Duty. But it's really what you depend, or what you think. Now, my final thoughts on World War II. I'm going to talk about the guns, the maps, and the game modes, and the special events. So yeah, I hope I don't forget that. Now, I can talk because I have about, I think, 21 days total played on World War II. About 13 of them is on multiplayer. So I have room to talk, alright? So, the guns in the game. The guns were good. I liked how the guns had different iron sights. When there was a different variant of a gun, they didn't have a special feature about that gun. Or like special, I don't know the word, but say you have like an epic weapon and it has double the damage instead of a common weapon, it has no double the damage. Stuff like that. It makes the guns fair, and it really matters about the skill of the gun that you have that you're using to kill other people. You know, matters about the gun skill when it comes to killing other people. I liked how it did have different iron sight because they didn't want to make it plain. They wanted to add something else, you know, as like a little sprinkle, so they added the iron sight. That was a great move by them. I will say that. All right, World War II did nail it on that. Sorry about the lighting and crap. World War II did nail it on that. That was a good thing that they did. All right. Another good thing that they did. The DPS of the weapons were absolutely trash. I'm gonna say it right now. You may not agree with me. This is my own personal opinion. The DPS on a gun compared to another gun is trash. It's not like that in any other Call of Duty. It kind of is, but it's not as bad as World War II. It's not as noticeable, I should say, as World War II. You have a Type 100. You shoot them in the body first couple times. They have a M1948 or whatever that gun's called, the assault rifle, the first one you get, has faster fire rate, which means it has a faster DPS. And apparently the damage is higher than the Type 100, so it can insta-kill you. It won't insta-kill you, but it'll feel like an insta-kill because the gun kills so fast compared to a Type 100, which has barely any recoil, somewhat mid-class fire rate, but the DPS on it is absolutely trash. So, you know, it's really uneven when it comes to DPS. Yeah. So, the maps of the guns. Some of the maps, they nailed it. Some of the maps are really good. They're good for sniping, close quarter combat, mid combat. It's good for everything. Some of the maps that not a lot of people like, and personally I don't like, is Gustav Cannon. Shipment it's a decent map. It's a map that you can work with. You know, it's of course it's one of the smallest maps in World War II. But the spawns are really tight, you know, so it's really easy to get spawn trapped, and you know it's kind of a mixed feeling there. What's the one I don't really like? Those are kind of just the two I dislike. When I see them in the like map option, I always go for any other one besides those two. Well, besides Gustav Cannon. Shipment I can work with, but Gustav, it's bad. Everyone's on the Gustav, camping, head glitching with snipers, hard scoping, drag scoping. It's just annoying. Now the events, they absolutely nailed the events. I'm just gonna say that now. They nailed the events. They really, really did. All the events that were in World War II they nailed it perfectly. They changed everything and they made it feel like you were part of that event. You know, they made it feel like you had to do things to make the event better, or, you know, and they added so much new stuff every time an event comes out. They designed the headquarters, they designed certain weapons too, the sky, everything. They designed everything. New game modes. That's what makes World War II fun, is the events. And they have one almost constantly every time. If a new event ends in a week or so, a new event's about to start. It's just perfect how they do that. New weapons, and I can tell they really are working hard on World War II for adding new weapons and stuff like that. Zombies is something different. Prestiging is not worth it on zombies. Multiplayer it is, okay? Multiplayer has a clean prestige system, how it works. But zombies, no. And I have a full video of me discussing why you shouldn't prestige in zombies, so if you want to go check that out, do it. Anyway, zombies it's a decent zombie game. It's not something big like, oh my gosh, I'm totally gonna remember this. But it's not something like, this zombie mode is trash. It's in the middle, you know. It's a good zombies game, but you probably won't play it again in a couple more Call of Duty years that come out with the new zombies. You may not want to come back to World War II. That's your personal opinion. I mean, that's my personal opinion. It may be different to you, you know. I personally kind of like the zombies. The zombies is fun, alright? Yeah, that's all I gotta say for the zombies. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.